We have a short video that's going to give you guys a better idea of what we've been working on, and after that Jason will give you some insight as to the beginnings of CANFF.
Soccer, you can put them up and then take them to the field and make them see that soccer's a fun sport. And through soccer, they can go forget like drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, bad stuff. And then through soccer, they can forget all that.
Soccer is not all about playing to win, it's just a team in unity and entonces, por eso es que se ha creado fútbol para unir todas las razas.
According to the United Nations, Honduras has a gross net income of approximately $1,200 per capita, with a literacy rate of 80% and a staggering AIDS rate of approximately 1 in 100. These types of statistics are not exclusive to Honduras. In fact, because of stats such as these all over the world, the United Nations has launched a campaign called the Millennium Development Goals, whose goals are to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, achieve universal primary education, promote gender equality and empower women, reduce child mortality, improve maternal health, combat HIV/AIDS, malaria, and other diseases, ensure environmental sustainability, and develop a global partnership for development. All of this is to be done by the year 2015. For this very reason, CAN Football Foundation is dedicated to helping the United Nations carry out these Millennium Development Goals by using soccer as the medium of sport and development. In fact, CAN Football Foundation uses the sport of soccer in particular as the vehicle to promote AIDS awareness, education, and public health, among others, all the while empowering the world's youth through soccer and education.
For me, the concept of sport and development in itself is personally important to me. Why? Because using sports, which is something that everyone in the world either watches or plays, as the medium to carry out certain aspects of development, I think is just a great idea for the fact that you can bring together large groups of people, you can mobilize a large group of people to do things such as development projects or promote public health or promote AIDS awareness. And for me, I think that's important because as far as sports go in the world, it's a very positive medium, and through that medium, we can reach people and help people, and that's the goal for me personally of sport development. ¿Quién es el mejor estudiante acá? Todos son buenos estudiantes.
kids with the whole uniform, all the nice cleats, and to be able to come and help official Ian got something that, that was a dream of a few years.
Something is going to educate the kids. And it prepare them, help them get more, so they become more disciplined, and take charge, become better people. Some of the guys that play soccer, they're more responsible, take charge, how to be disciplined, take care of their families, and we could educate them, provide them with a better key for the future.
Bueno, quiero empezar hablando sobre cómo empezamos, cómo empecé yo. Yo jugaba fútbol en la liga hondureña, ¿no? En la Liga Nacional de Honduras. ¿Quién no me está entendiendo? Who's not understanding me? Okay, bueno, entonces vamos a hacer la traducción. I started playing soccer in the National League in Honduras, so that was one of the reasons that kind of got me in Honduras. Y así yo podía ver la pobreza, una tasa muy alta de SIDA, VIH-Sida, so a very high AIDS rate there as well. As we said, 1 in 100 have AIDS, so essentially one of us in this room would have it if we were in Honduras, according to the United Nations. So, entonces yo, como ya dijeron, yo voy acá a seguir estudiando, a sacar una maestría, no, I got my grad degree here. Y lo que quería hacer yo era combinar mis estudios con el fútbol, mi pasión por el fútbol, porque el fútbol, nosotros creemos que con el fútbol se puede cambiar el mundo. So I wanted to combine studying with my passion for soccer, and as we both agreed, soccer is a powerful mechanism to change the world, right? It's not just something that keeps you in shape, but we can use it to change the world, to clean communities, to promote and mobilize large quantities of people for good. Entonces, bueno, la primera idea de Tony y yo era crear canchas de fútbol alrededor de Latinoamérica para que los chicos para que tuvieran donde jugar. So we originally wanted to just build soccer fields across Latin America so the kids had somewhere to play. But the reality is that wasn't self-sustaining. You make a field and they will literally run the grass off of it, and that's no exaggeration. Entonces, lo que queremos hacer nosotros era crear algo por el pueblo, para el pueblo. Entonces, en otras palabras, it was something for the people, by the people. Nosotros no queremos ser los gringos que llegaron y, oh, wow, here come the gringos again, they're going to give us free stuff. No era así. Lo que queremos hacer era motivar a la gente de ahí, ¿no? Porque como le digo a ellos, si ustedes no quieren el cambio, yo tampoco quiero el cambio. Yo vivo muy bien en Tampa, le digo. But if you want to change, I'm number one in line. I'm standing there on the front line with you to change this place. Entonces, nosotros creamos un modelo, ¿no? Una idea donde nosotros podemos utilizar el fútbol para promover otras cosas. So we use soccer to promote other things. Por ejemplo, educación, ¿no? Obviamente había restauración de canchas de fútbol. So we did field restoration as well. Proyectos de desarrollo. So we did development projects, and that was, it could be anything from fixing a place where there was stagnant water, to recycling, to painting schools. There's a ton of things. Pero la idea era de que la gente de ahí hiciera los proyectos, que llevara a cabo los proyectos. Porque nosotros solo llegamos a veces, y entonces queremos encargar a la gente de ahí para que pudieran trabajar en sus propias comunidades. Bueno, como líderes, entonces. So we wanted to empower the people, the local people, so that they were the leaders of their community, because they already are the leaders. Entonces, ¿quiénes son los líderes? Los maestros y los entrenadores de fútbol. Y yo, obviamente, había jugado fútbol ahí y conocía a la gente, entonces yo sabía qué necesitaba hacer para buscar a la gente. Entonces, así empezó. Y nosotros empezamos a hablar con la gente de ahí, y la verdad es que ellos ya querían algo así. They were already dying for something like this, so it wasn't like we forced anything on them. What we created was a forum where people could use this name that isn't up there anymore, CANFF, and it's really just a name that's floating out in the air where everybody rallies underneath and says, yeah, we're doing it for CANFF, yeah, we're doing it for this. Y yo le digo a nuestro director, mira, Luis, ustedes no necesitan CANFF, ustedes son el cambio. Yo no soy el cambio, ustedes son el cambio, están haciendo lo que tienen que hacer en sus comunidades. Entonces, empezamos a trabajar, bueno, todavía estamos trabajando en comunidades desfavorecidas. So we're working in underprivileged communities. We're not working in the ritzy, parts of the island. We're in the communities where dengue is bad. There's a high AIDS rate. Just this summer, there was assassins sent to that part of the island because of the cocaine trade. Long story short, they had people from the island robbed and killed the people that were trafficking cocaine, and then one of the people from Honduras sent assassins there. So there's people dying every day. Well, we sit here and we're like, well, okay, well that's kind of a bad decision. Well, what do you want them to do? There's no jobs. So their only options, really, if they want to eat, by and large, is trafficking drugs or prostituting their kids. So just pick which one you would prefer and go for it, right? Entonces la idea de nosotros es crear trabajo, ¿no? Microempresa, create micro enterprise, ¿no? Es algo a largo plazo, no lo podemos hacer ahora porque necesitamos más dinero, como siempre. Pero crear trabajos, motivar a los chicos a que estudien, porque con el estudio, bueno, la educación es fundamental. It's fundamental education, and you guys don't realize how lucky you are to be able to just hang out and study and enjoy what you're enjoying in here. I mean, you have AC, you have a comfortable seat, and we're living it up, right? So, and we're not special. So our job was to try to give these kids a piece of that and say, look, if you study, that's your only out. El fútbol, obviamente, sí. Se puede salir adelante, uno puede jugar en la liga profesional, obviamente, es posible. Pero ¿qué? ¿Uno en 10,000? ¿No? Con la educación, uno se puede estudiar, se puede ir a una universidad a sacar lo que sea, bachillerato, maestría, doctorado, y así va desarrollándose. So our goal is personal development, and through education, that's the route, right? But the beauty of soccer is that it mobilizes large quantities of people, and that's precisely what CANFF has done. It's put a bunch of people together that otherwise see no hope. And they say, okay, well, yeah, here's this group. Let's be part of that. And that's what they're doing. And that's kind of how it was born.
Just to give you guys a quick idea of kind of what he means, when we were in Honduras and we're doing field restoration, and if any of you guys have been to underdeveloped countries, you know how bad it is and there's trash everywhere. Well, on any given day, because these kids were motivated through soccer, we'd have 14 to 20 kids behind us just picking up garbage, something that to us seems common sense. We're like, okay, if there's garbage, I'm going to pick it up. But this was in these people's yards. And the funny thing was, when these children started helping us, the people in the community started seeing that, and they started helping out as well, because they're thinking, okay, if these kids can do it, then we can do it. And through that, we've motivated the community to start helping themselves. A quick program I wanted to, or just to give you an oversight, the reason why we come and do these things is because we want to get the word out. We want those who are interested, especially if you guys are interested in going to Central or South America, using the language, we want to give you guys that kind of opportunity. So we urge you to go to our website. We'll be here for about half an hour after the presentation. We have more information if you guys are interested. Also, what we just started, we had our pilot program this summer. It was an ESL program. I was able to be a part of that. We had 4 volunteers come from California, 1 from Stanford, some others from UCSF in San Francisco, and basically worked in 2 different schools in a province in Roatan. And just to let you guys know, it is part of Honduras, but we work on a little island that's in the Gulf. Okay, if you guys, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. It's Caribbean, called Roatan. Anyway, just a little anecdote. One of the days I was teaching, and like Jason said, we have it good, having air conditioning and basically no worries. When the schools we were teaching at basically looked like they were half built. That they didn't get to finish the construction. Anyway, this one day, surprisingly, one of the teachers, well, I'm being sarcastic because the teachers hardly ever show up, but the teachers didn't show up, or one of the teachers didn't show up, and the kids were hanging out by the classroom. And I went and I saw the room was locked, so I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just hang out and wait for my next class. And the kids said, we want to learn. They were eager to learn. So we went outside on this little soccer field. It's called a futbolito field. It's made of cement. And I started giving class there. And these are kids 10, 12 years old. And that just gives you, and I just wanted to give you guys an idea of why we do fundraising, why we're here to talk to you guys about this, because we definitely want this program to grow and to show you guys the opportunity. And we're going to leave you with a video that we here at CANFF believe that soccer is our weapon.
Football is a mia arma, football è il calcio è la mia arma. Il football mia arma. Soccer is my weapon. Das ist meine Waffe. Football è mit Waffen. Questa è la mia arma. Acho mission di Paula, non wa. Ja, det tar jag med football. Vi kanske gör något avec football. Football is a football è mia arma. Football è mit Waffen. Soccer is my weapon. Football is my weapon. Football is weapon. Il calcio è la mia arma. Il football mia arma.
CANFF, empowering the world's youth through soccer, one player at a time.
Gracias al grupo de